2017 Ford GT. Henry Ford is famously quoted as saying history is bunk, but you need to know a little of the past to understand the significance of this new Ford. In May 1963, Ford sent a deputation to Italy to negotiate the purchase of Ferrari. Word had been received by Ford of Europe that the prancing horse was up for sale, and Lee Iacocca, Ford's general manager, encouraged Henry Ford II to send a team headed by Assistant General Manager Donald Frey to negotiate the purchase. Ford reckoned Ferrari was worth about $10 million, while Enzo Ferrari thought $16 million, but he was never going to sell, and after 10 days of negotiation he pulled out. Ford's team slunk back to Detroit. Henry the Deuce was livid, and Ford's total performance strategy was his peak riposte. The GT40, the epical sports racing prototype, was the apogee of that program. Revealed 54 years ago, it was 40 inches high, hence the name. This race car was based on Eric Broadley's design and built within a chocolatey sniff of the Mars factory in Yeovil Road on the Slough Trading Estate by Lolo Craftsman. But it took 2 years, huge amounts of money and expertise, and proven winners like John Deck, Ray Wire, Roy Long, John Cowley, Alan Mann, John Holman and Carroll Shelby, in the formation of 2 specialist racing operations in Slough and Detroit, to enable Kiwis Bruce McLaren and Chris Amon to take the laurels in the 1966 Le Mans 24 Hours, the first American car to win the French Endurance Classic, followed by 2 other GT40s. Ford went on to win it 4 years in succession between 1966 and 1969. The GT40 became a bit of talisman for Ford, and 13 years ago, after the sacking of its charismatic boss Jack Nasser, with Chairman and Henry Ford signed and Bill Ford struggling, Jay Mays, Ford's head of design, was asked to come up with a hero car onto which Bill Ford could pin his family firm Centenary and rekindle its dreams of greatness. The resulting GT cost £120,000, they built 4,038, and Jeremy Clarkson sent his back. And now Ford has returned to its talisman, so grind out that lucky strike under your cowboy boot and stalk over to the pits at Utah's Motorsport campus, where the new GT, the all-American sprint car, is waiting. This carbon fiber and aluminum mid-engine car is a back-to-the-future project, in that it was designed to go racing at Le Mans. Last year, 50 years after the GT40's first victory, it won its GTE Pro class in the 24 Hours. With a production total of 1,000 road cars at £450,000 a pop, Ford should just claw back the cost of the program. It also needed to sell 1 production car last year to confirm the class victory at Los Air. That first car was sold to Bill Ford just before Christmas, and it's worth recalling here that in 1963 that first GT40 cost £5,200, which the Bank of England calculator reckons is just under £100,000 in today's values. Dignified entry might be an issue here. Bum in first, swing the legs round, but still your cert rides up, and if you are over 6 feet tall you'd bang your head on the roof lining. I should warn you here that the GT is made in Canada by specialist race company Multimatic, and it has fewer cylinders than you might expect. Stay with me, however, this could still be good. Why? Well, for a start, behind you sits a 3.5-liter, 60-degree, dry-sump, quad-cam, short-stroke V6, with port and direct injection, reverse ancillary drives and abrasive Honeywell twin-scroll turbos, mostly production-based, but highly modified. A Getrol twin-clutch, 7-speed gearbox, directs power to the 20, interior wheel shot with Michelin's finest Sport Pilot 2 tiers. It looks simply amazing, recognizably GT40-ish, but space-age in its empty spaces and air ducts. These are the sort of aerodynamics that we're expecting from the next generation of hypercars.